Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is Layla, or, Low Poly Princess as I go by online, and, it's really good to be back. Fuck, do I have anything to say before I get started? I feel like I do. Well, one thing I should probably definitely add is this game is in Japanese, which is a language I cannot read. However, this game is gorgeous, and, I've been really, really into PS1 games recently, and this is probably one of the prettiest ones I've seen. Uh, I've played a couple of levels of it so far, and I really enjoy it, just to get like a feel for the game. However, at this point, I am going to reset, so this is going to be like a full playthrough. Or at least a casual one. I don't know if there's multiple endings or, that sort of thing. Honestly, all things considered, aside from a couple of little tiny combos I was able to put together with this character, I don't know much of anything about it, so in a way it could almost be considered a blind playthrough. But yeah, we'll see how I fare, because normally I'm not very good at beat 'em up games, and I certainly don't play them as my go-to genre. But I like expanding my horizons a lot, especially when it comes to games. And I've been really busy, and I felt like, hey, this seems like a fun little game to unwind with and stream with. So hopefully you guys enjoy this as much as I do. And with all that, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the, PlayStation that I definitely have on my desk, and we'll get started. There's that sound. There's that song. What I'd love to hear. Also, do let me know if the audio needs any sort of mixing adjustments, because if so, I can definitely do that for y'all. It's just something I kind of have to hear from y'all before I can actually do anything about it, but I do think it's fine. I did quite a couple of little video tests to make sure everything was in place. Oh my god, I'm gonna be quiet and let this opening play out because it's so good. Once again, I live in a group environment, and some people have some people over right now, some family members, so sorry if you can hear that in the background. There's not a ton I can do. Thank you for understanding. I'm gonna let this play out. So yeah, right off the bat, this game has absolutely stellar presentation. As in, like, that is probably one of the prettiest openings of a PlayStation 1 game I've seen, and I've looked at quite a couple. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on the topic, but, I played my fair share and definitely watched way more than I've played, so, I don't know, it's pretty wild. But another thing that I'm a very big fan of that we're going to get into here is, I was looking at one of the characters' names, which unfortunately I can't even remember her name now, but there's quite a couple of characters you can play as from the beginning, 4, which is nice. 2 of which are female characters, which makes me, very happy just to have that option. And all the character designs are stellar. Like, they're very, very good. Definitely has that sort of anime art style. A lot of beat 'em ups from the 90s to early 2000s definitely did, and that I think plays a lot in its charm for this release. Is there anything I want to say before we get into it? Oh yeah, I did see on the wiki while I was looking for one of the characters' names that there are a lot more playable characters. Essentially, I think every single time you beat the story mode with a character, you unlock several bosses, including a blue-haired cat girl, which you saw from the opening, and I think that's neat. I think that's really cool. All these character designs rule, and I'm really fucking excited to show this game to all of you. So, well, without any further ado, please let me just go ahead and get into this for y'all. Really do hope y'all enjoy. Right, that's why it wasn't working. There is one weird quirk about this game, that is you have to hit the circle button rather than the X to confirm things, and it just throws me off real bad every time. Hey, if that's the worst thing I've got to say about it so far, it's doing a damn good job. And her little robo-dog is so cool, it's so cute. Oh. At least I'm assuming it's supposed to be a dog. It is kind of cat-like too, though. I haven't really played with any of the other characters. I'm just kind of rolling with this one for right now because aesthetically I enjoyed her the most. But yeah. Enough talk. I suppose we're gonna go ahead and get going. Again, apologies if my gameplay is not up to par, especially if you're a fan of this game that's been playing it for years. I do want to remind y'all I am not good at beat 'em ups. So I apologize if this is painful to watch at any point. God, like, crowd control in this game, though, really makes a difference. Like, okay, I'm not gonna pretend to be a master when it comes to, knowledge on beat 'em up games, but from what I've played, a lot of them, when you play them in single player, kind of feel unbalanced, and it feels like, you know, you can't juggle all the enemies. Whereas here, it feels completely fine because you can kind of chain them together into combos, and it feels really nice. Again, I'm sure there are plenty of examples that do it really well. But you know, it's just kind of a trope of the genre I'm used to, so to see that be so easily dealt with in an obscure title I hadn't heard of until last week is, or within the last week rather, is kind of absurd. I was floored when I found this game, frankly. I think it's a delight, and I think more people should hear about it, so, you know, while I very much don't have much of a platform, I figured, hey, might as well make use of the little one I have and spread the good news about this game, because it is so good. You can get away with button mashing. I've noticed, at least from the earlier stages that I have played in my free time. I have no problem with that, because, again, gonna try not to keep repeating the same thing on loop, but I am not very good at these kinds of games, and I want to emphasize that. Plus, there's a lot of, like, fighting game mechanics I wasn't expecting to see. Like, you know, quarter circles and, I guess, like, blocking midair and things of that sort. Not really something I'm used to in these terms of, or rather, games in this genre. I really do hope y'all end up enjoying this little Let's Play, though. I don't think there's too many of them on YouTube either, so I do intend to upload this to the archive like pretty much all my streams. And hopefully it'll be one of the, well, I don't want to say hopefully it's one of the only ones with commentary because this game deserves more attention. But what I'm trying to say is I'm very happy to be one of the first people to provide that, because this game is so delightful, and it makes sense why it's so niche. Again, it is a Japan exclusive, but hey, I don't know, it's a good time. I've got a couple of Japanese exclusive PS1 games in my collection. Probably my personal favorite in terms of like style and look is Cardcaptor Sakura Tetris Eternal Heart, or whatever it's called. I don't know if you guys have seen the case for that game. It is really worth looking up, though. It's gorgeous. I've got a couple of other ones too, like the Final Fantasy, I think the collection, or is it the anthology? Whichever one has 5 and 6 in it. Or maybe it's the US version of that one I own. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with. This game, in terms of physical copies, they are shockingly expensive these days though, so unfortunately if you're looking for a physical copy, there's not really a very high bet for it. The best way to play this game without emulation, which obviously on stream I can't say anything about really, is I believe it is on the PSN store for the PlayStation 3, and maybe 4 in Japan, but I do believe they are locked to Japan. So even then, these games are not particularly easy to acquire in the States, and that's a shame, really. I think the rest of the world deserves to see this game. Again, it is a shining example of a beat-em-up and what sprite work on the PS1 can look like. I've had very long talks with my friend, Renomander, who appears in chat from time to time. Y'all may know her. We seem to have a bit of viewer overlap. She does a ton of really great video essays on YouTube and stuff, and we're pretty close friends at this point. You know, we've hung out and stuff, and so hopefully she won't mind me bragging on her too much. But we have talked a bit about like how beautiful sprite work is in PS1 games, and we've both, you know, kind of aired our disappointment for the lack of it on the console. So it's really nice to see one, you know, handle it so well. I don't know. Like, again, I'm just so shocked a game on the PS1 is here and it's this pretty and I didn't know about it. Like, I'm not shocked that the PS1 is capable of this kind of thing. I mean, you see it all the time. Let's see. Go ahead and have him use his ultimate. Now, I think you do get unlimited lives, but I'd really like to take him out without feigning if possible. We'll see how possible that ends up being. Oh, are you kidding? He had like one more hit. That's okay. Oh, that kind of sucks though. I did it on my first try beforehand. There she is. Love that cat girl. She's very neat. I have no idea what these two are saying, but I do like that they're the kind of characters where you can kind of understand who they are without like even knowing much about them based on presentation and how they stand. I think that's really cool. And that is stage 1. Hopefully I got a bit of that, you know, rambliness out of my system. I just had a lot to say about this game, and you know, I want to make sure I sing its praises as much as I physically can near the beginning, because I want to make it clear that if there is a fan base for this game, you know, oh god, count me in. It is really delightful, and I would love to see fan art of these characters. Or even maybe remixes of some of the tracks, you know? You never really know what a community can do, no matter how small. I mean, I get it, you know, I'm a fan of Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle, which shockingly may not even be as niche as this game is, which blows my mind. Because sometimes I feel like, and I joke that I'm one of like 6 Klonoa fans left on Earth. So the fact that this game may be even less well known is wild, but it does make me wonder how many hidden gems are just laying out there in the PS1 to be discovered. So, you know, definitely expect more PS1 content from me in the future. I've already been playing a ton of Monster Rancher in my free time, and I'm thinking about doing a stream series of that. No official announcements or anything yet, but you know, just so you know, it is definitely on the table. I don't like that statue thing at all. By the way, can I just say, these enemy designs are so good. Like, on top of the sprite work mixed with the 3D backgrounds that just give this game a real nice vibe. It's all woven together really well with characters that really fit in this game's world. it screams Mega Man Legends to me, and I don't want to just say that because it's on the PS1, because there's certainly more to it than that, but I think it articulates an era of sci-fi anime kind of visuals that didn't really survive the PS1 era. Like, I feel like the PS1 is the last time you consistently see vibrantly colored, very gorgeous games in this kind of vein. And that's unfortunate. I think it has its, merits. And this game deserves its spot in terms of being hailed as one of the all-time beat-em-up greats. Again, not a master on the genre or anything, but I do want to say I am a massive fan of River City Girls. I think that one's really good, and I even enjoy the original River City Ransom game for what it did at the time. Outside of that, I don't really play a lot of beat-em-ups. This one feels great though. It's got so many fighting game mechanics, mixed into its general gameplay that it makes every single fight feel fresh. It never feels like I'm getting bored, even if you can get through the game with just button mashing if you really want to. I guess what I'm saying is it encourages you to take down groups by learning combos and throwing enemies into other enemies, and it gives you a fighting chance in every battle, and it feels great. When I mess up, it is definitely my fault. I gotta look into this game more. Like, I guess it's possible this could have been an arcade game first, but I find that hard to believe because of the wonderful opening cinematic. I feel like this was just a game made for PS1 that feels very arcadey in a good way. Not in like the, cheap, unfair way that a lot of arcade games do feel. Just as in, like, the quality of 90s arcade cabinets, the kind of ports that you would see on the Dreamcast that they would flaunt about having things like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is up there with it in presentation and game feel, and that is incredibly impressive. Hey Sephiroth? Oh wow, he really does just go into it. Alright. Thank you, dog/cat. I still really can't tell. I want to read more about these characters, I truly do. Like, these designs are badass. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, if there's anyone here and it's your first time, like hanging out, hi, I'm Layla, and if you want to support my content at all, feel free to, drop a follow or share a link to the stream. Anything like that really helps. I'm a variety streamer, so I don't play exclusively retro, but honestly, I play mostly retro. Well, I mean, I don't know if you consider Wii retro, but I do play a lot of Wii games as well. I'm the kind of person who hopes to be able to make it through, I don't like using the term hopes to be able to make it, this is a hobby for me, but I mean what I'm saying is I'm the kind of person who hopes that people, come out from my sort of commentary and things of that sort on the games I'm playing rather than the games themselves, and, hopefully my content and upload schedule reflect that to some degree. Love him or hate him, he do be speaking straight facts. I love how proudly the little robot stands at the end of every stage or anytime you're idle. It's so cute. So many enemies in this game I just want to hug. Alright, so that's the first 2 stages down. I suppose we'll go to stage 3. Alright, red. I have no idea why my character just rolls like that when I do my dash thing, but I kinda love it, I'll be honest. That anime feel with like more cartoony, like western cartoony elements is very nice. Love that this game is, you know, fun above all else and not too focused on storytelling. So I, you know, can enjoy it without actually being able to read any of the text. And you know, there's nothing wrong with games that focus on storytelling, but when was the last time you played a beat 'em up that, you know, did so? You know, it's kind of a staple to just give you a reason to beat up bad guys and keep going. And I think this game is very serviceable in that regard. Right. God, I'm not over that opening cutscene though. That is some seriously gorgeous stuff. I've been playing so many more retro games these last couple of months. I've always been a massive fan of retro games ever since I was a little kid. But or heck, I guess a lot of the games I enjoyed when I was a kid weren't retro. Damn. Or at least not to the degree that they are now. However, I think it's definitely worth noting that it is having a resurgence, retro gaming as a whole, I mean, and that makes me very happy. As there are a lot of games like this that don't deserve to be forgotten and thrown under the bus. There's a certain level of polish that goes into releases from this time period, and while there are definitely some great quality of life changes that came from, you know, more modern releases, some games like this are probably never going to see the light of day again. So I think preservation is a very important thing. And I think it's a very rewarding thing to look through old consoles, catalogs. You never know what you'll enjoy. I've known about Monster Rancher for years, and thought it just wasn't my thing. I started playing it a couple days ago, and I am baffled by how great it is. It's really cheap as well, and it is getting a DX collection soon, which, you know, can't say much of anything about whether or not that's going to be great. I'd imagine it'll be fine, because it's just a remaster, not like a remake. So, you know, I don't think it can be messed up, but God, the recent fiasco with all the old GTA games definitely shows that nothing is sacred. I'm not even a fan of GTA. I just really enjoyed driving around in GTA 3 as a kid because of the atmosphere, and I still do, like the original. And the fact that they pulled it from shelves to promote the really shitty port is awful. I think it's very despicable, and I would have rather them pull a Nintendo and sell a ROM to people for, you know, an absurd price. I cannot believe I'm saying that. It just didn't capture that energy that the original had. Of course, they'll leave it to me to be the kind of girl to just drive around a taxi in a GTA game and not cause any kind of havoc. It's just the kind of person I am, I guess. At the very least, it means I offer a pretty unique perspective. Hi. Love her. Love in the opening we get to see her earrings too. She has earrings exactly like the kind I want to get at some point. I've always really wanted to get a double helix, but I actually watched my girlfriend get hers recently, and it scared me so bad. Like, I don't know. I'm usually not too scared of sharp objects, but ear piercing is a kind of scary topic. At least in terms of a double helix. But it's so pretty. I guess we'll see. You know, maybe future Layla one day will decide to cave. As of right now, though, I think I'm good. I've got quite a couple months before Hot Girl Summer. Kidding, that's such a horrible joke, I'm sorry. did not mean to use all of my meter on a generic enemy. It was unfortunate. I'm not even super sure how I did that. So I like that these little generic robots guys always have like a different costume for each area reflecting it. That's super cute. Like they could have easily just made them little black and white bots, but no. Nope, I meant nope. Words. Sometimes I knock these guys over and they just vaguely sound like Marge Simpson and I really don't know how to feel about it. Are you done? Wow. Guy's got a lot of health, I guess. There we are. Sorry about that, y'all. There she is. Hi. We're gonna throw hands. Love the big paper fan. It's really cool. Oh, and the mask is really neat too, actually. You know, these character designs rule. They're super, super good. There we go. Wow, that drops a ton of coins. I still don't know what the coins do. I have no clue. I'm assuming that has something to do with how you can respawn when you die. Like maybe you have to have a certain amount of coins to do so. I really don't have a clue though. I'm just shocked at how fun this game is as a solo beat 'em up, because I can never seem to get into beat 'em ups when I'm playing solo. But here I'm not really having any kinds of issues. Again, I am not qualified enough on the topic to say so, but I personally do prefer this game over games like Streets of Rage, which are certainly more popular when you think of beat-em-ups. I feel like that's valid, you know? I feel like I'm entitled to that opinion. I'm not saying anybody's got to disagree with me, or has to agree with me, rather, sorry. Commentating and playing this game at the same time proves to be very difficult in comparison to just hanging out and playing it. I still gotta figure out fully how the thank you dog cat robo thing. Wow, I am just getting destroyed in this corner. I do like the character I'm playing as has like mostly understandable and cool kind of mechanic almost attire. But then you look down, she's got like Sora shoes. I'm a fan. Alright. Oh, she's so close. Oh, wow, really? I feel like I disagree with that one, but that's alright. Dang. I've never gotten a game over in this game. Granted, I only tested it for a little bit, but sorry about that, y'all. Guess we'll take it from the top. You hate to see it, you really do. Also, hi Praise Gloves, I'm really happy to see you here. Hope you'll enjoy yourself just playing this really neat little beat 'em up game I found, I guess, a week or so ago now. Having a wonderful time with it. It's very, very good. Alright, time for the run back. I feel like I can handle this, I just gotta focus more on the gameplay than my commentary, which is unfortunate as a content creator. But, you know, gotta do what you can. God, all these robots screaming "yee" just kind of sounds like a bunch of white dudes in a Sonic drive-in at like 8 p.m. when they should be asleep. Sorry, but I hit a little too close to home. If you can't tell, I live in southern USA, and it is a hellhole sometimes, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I know. Could have worded that a bit more gracefully. Look, I try to be honest, you know? I really don't like lying. Okay. I love that she curls him into a ball when she rolls. It's very cute. God, and the fact that you can unlock the cat girl as a playable character too. Cannot wait to replay this game with her. Very curious about her moveset. It's always a cool thing where you can play as bosses in a game after you beat it, like, just regardless of the game or genre. Shit's cool. Local anime girl defeats every white male in parentheses derogatory. I don't even want to say anything to refute that. I'm just gonna let that sit there. Not gonna interact. Because the thing is, I absolutely don't disagree, but I'm horrified to say that I agree because of the backlash that can happen, because I believe there is a such thing as gamer in parentheses derogatory. For the most part, it's not too big of an issue when it comes to retro fans I've seen, especially not for the PS1. That's mainly more of a Nintendo issue, I've noticed. Some people who play video games are just kind of bad people, you know? There's bad apples in every kind of group. Yeah, buddy? God, these mech designs are so cute. They give me huge Tron Bond vibes. Oh, fuck, I gotta play Mega Man Legends. Been playing a bit of the Misadventures of Tron Bond in my free time. That's been fun. Very enjoyable, but it's certainly a different experience from Legends. I really do love the combo potential where you can, you know, throw enemies at other enemies or just scoop up multiple at a time with ease. It's very, very fun. Because the game's certainly still challenging. It's just challenging in a fair way. And I think that's a balance that a lot of beat-em-ups struggle to get right, especially in single-player modes. Granted, this mode can be played with 2 players, but OST is kind of good, just like Klonoa. Oh my god. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on that OST. It is gorgeous. I'm just shocked. I think I found a PS1 game that definitively rules kind of objectively and has an even smaller fan base than Klonoa. Oh wow, I thought I was doing a cutscene. Guess not. Alright, thank you, buddy. Help me out. Thank you. Having the cat robo thing kind of like work as your specials with this character is very neat though. I'm a big fan of that. Like, I would cosplay this character so I don't know. I was gonna say so much, but that doesn't really make grammatical sense. I'm saying if I had the opportunity and resources to do so, I would hop on that. I feel like I look pretty decently similar to this character, so I feel like I could definitely pull it off. I've certainly got the body type for it. PS1 games hurt you? No, actually. The only thing that hurts me about PS1 games, I will say, is the fact that so many of them are delightful and kind of buried. Because when you think of PS1, there are unfortunately a couple of titles that everyone thinks of. And I certainly don't think that's a bad thing in the sense of it being unwarranted. It's certainly warranted. There are some real classic gems that everybody kind of collectively agrees slap. You know, like your Final Fantasy VIIs and your Crash Bandicoots, things of that sort. But just under the surface, you've got so many great third-party titles. And it's a little disappointing to kind of see so many games buried, but honestly I've been having a very good time going through them. I think PS1 3D graphics have aged much better than N64 ones personally. That is solely an opinion, however, so you know, definitely take that with a grain of salt. That's by no means fact. Fuck man, I really enjoyed this game, and I'm having a great time, and I am genuinely floored by how pretty it is. Like, this is the kind of game I could see being released by an indie studio today and doing wonderfully. And honestly, as it should. But, you know, at the time, a lot more of a budget had to go into this kind of release. And, you know, a lot of care went into it, and I think it shows off. Or pays off, rather. There's a lot to love about retro gaming in general, I think. Especially this era. I've grown to appreciate it a lot more over the years. I don't know how to describe it. I used to find a lot of PS1 games sort of eerie, to the point where they kind of creeped me out when I was younger. But nowadays I find a lot of solace and comfort in a lot of them. Sometimes especially the ones that used to creep me out, which is just bizarre to me. I don't know why that is. But you know, it's certainly a welcome change. God, I do think it's really cool that this game really utilizes stereo sound, so even using it with earbuds in 2021 sounds great. Like, attacking on the right kind of comes more from the right side. I'm not super sure how well that'll pick up on my actual capture. I don't even think my actual capture of this game, because of my bitrate, will do this game justice in terms of how gorgeous it really is. It's one of those games you just kind of have to play for yourself. But you know, hopefully I've convinced someone out there to check it out, or at least, or at the very least, you know, maybe somebody will watch this playthrough and it'll be their kind of vessel for appreciating this game. Maybe that's all they can do or all they want to do. I think it's very valid to enjoy a game you haven't personally played. And you know what? I hope to be able to be that kind of thing for someone. I really do. That's why I show off old games like this, truly. I start a lot of retro games, but I admittedly don't finish a ton of them off stream. So, gonna be real, I think it's very telling about this game's quality, the fact that it's in a genre I don't usually enjoy, yet I'm, you know, kind of thriving with it. I think that says a lot. Down we go, and I believe this should be the room with the exit. Yeah, okay. Neat. Yeah, thank you all again for hanging out, those of y'all who are here. It definitely means a lot. Again, I'm aware I'm not good at these types of games, and I apologize if this is at all hard to watch, because I know my commentary is also suffering, which is usually what carries me in my opinion. But I have to focus kind of hard on this game. Is there a reason you don't usually finish them? That's an excellent question. I'll be real. No. I think it comes down to length for a lot of them, or sometimes I just want to see what a game is, and once I get the gist of it, I'm personally content. And because PS1 games are so easy to acquire via, you know, some methods, I think sometimes in order to experience as many of them as I want to, I have to do that. again, I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were here for it, Praise Gloves, but I really have been enjoying Monster Rancher, which I just started playing yesterday, and I've been playing it like nothing else but it, pretty much, aside from, you know, testing this game for stream. So, you know, I don't want to say definitively that you can expect a series on it, but it's very possible that you will. And there are some very notable exceptions, you know, in terms of me not completing old games. I think I complete Sonic Adventure 2 like twice a week at this point just for the Chow Garden. Granted, that is the PC version that's modded to hell and back, but it's still got that Dreamcast vibe. I would consider the PC release of Sonic Adventure 2 to still be retro, personally. And again, people's definitions vary on what retro even is. If we count Wii games, I do finish a lot more of those. One of my favorite consoles in terms of its library. Can you just bomb this guy for me? Do I have enough, There we go. Please don't... That counted as a death. You're fucking kidding me? Damn it. Thanks, Sephiroth. Appreciate you. I just had to hold it within every cell of my body not to make the Sora versus Sephiroth joke. That's so easy to do with these character designs. Heavily considered it, but I'm a better woman than that. Wow, that like last frame death is really unfortunate though. Alright. Stage 3, wahoo. Oh, I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. God, the fact that the background, like the skybox, is a... not even... I don't even think that'd be qualifiable as a skybox, but the fact that the background is a 2D image, the sprites are 2D and the bridge is 3D, and it all melds so well together. Ugh. Love how this game looks. Console limitations at points were a very beautiful thing. And I know that sounds weird. But it is something I find to be very true. I mean, hell, I feel like a lot of people agree these days. You know, you see so many indie games, especially horror games, tied to that kind of surreal, early 3D graphics PS1 look. And I'm happy to see the general community accept it as the, you know, great time era it truly was. I don't want to say it's fully timeless because, you know, not all games age super well. But games like this one, yeah, absolutely. And again, I know I keep talking about them, but the Monster Rancher games, I feel definitely fit that category well as well. I keep noticing that there's stuff in the background layer, and I can't tell if there's something I'm missing or not, but I can't seem to actually get to the background layer, so that's a little confusing. I do know from, like, again, my past test playthrough of a couple levels that my dog here, cat, whatever it is, can use its specials to hit things in the background, so hopefully that doesn't come up too much, because I'm not trying to get soft locked just because I don't understand fully how this game functions. Where are you going? Why are you fleeing? You have a mech. I am one girl. Robot creature? Oh yeah, no. As a fan of robot designs, as well as like late 90s like depictions of sci-fi and anime, like that Mega Man Legends kind of look this has, I'm fucking in love with this game presentation-wise. I would describe almost every character in this game as a funny little guy, and that makes me happy. Hello? Help, please? That's in the foreground. Okay. Finally let me grab it at like the last second. That's weird. I think that's the first bug I've encountered. probably should go ahead and articulate, because, you know, there's nothing stating that emulation is even remotely illegal, assuming you own the game and rip the copy yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and just state, something that's very advanced for the PlayStation 1 community recently, that's worth checking out. There's a new PS1 emulator on the market that just came out. It's completely free. It's wonderful. It's on a bunch of devices, including Android, and it's still an alpha, but it's by far the best one already in terms of compatibility and just overall feel and ease of use. It is a strong recommendation from me, and it's called Duck Station. That's actually what I'm capturing footage on here. So, you know, obviously, in streaming, can't exactly condone, you know, acquiring games from third-party sources other than purchasing them used for sometimes exuberant prices. But, you know, if you want another avenue to play the game without owning the console itself, there you go. PC is the way to go for that kind of thing. I don't know if it's available for Linux, because I know there's going to be that one guy that asks. That always happens. But, you know, works great on Windows. I hear it works pretty good on Android from what I've seen. I certainly don't have a phone that can run it, but it is neat to have the option. And, you know, that's all being told for the express purpose of, you know, education. Not at all condoning piracy. I always have to say that. Is it available for Linux though? I have no idea. I believe so. Like, the download list is massive when you go to the GitHub page for this emulator. So, I can't say for certain. Crime with Layla. No, no crimes were committed in the making or streaming of this game. I'm just shocked how much PlayStation games have skyrocketed in terms of price. Like, Japan import PS1 games used to be so cheap. I don't know what happened. Prices for video game collecting in general went up really high once everyone was indoors during lockdown and stuff. Which, you know, was very reasonable. And, but it just kind of never went back down. Yeah? For real? Just like that? Cat versus cat. I was referring to the robot cat, I should probably state. Not trying to get outed as Catgirl on main, which is kind of a running joke on this channel. Yeah, I will say one thing about the gaming community in general, though, for retro games, all jokes aside, it bothers me how taboo it's become to talk about emulation, because sometimes it is the only way to preserve things as consoles, you know, get more expensive as time goes on, and I don't personally see anything wrong with it, especially if, you know, the hardware is no longer available, aside from used sellers. Even if it's not your thing, like, if you prefer physical hardware, that's completely fine and valid, and, you know, more power to you, I get it. CRT displays are beautiful, and sometimes they can be a pain to set up on emulators, but, why the fuck go after somebody else for it, you know? Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what box you play your games on. Just personally. Port emulation gonna cancel you on twitter.com. Oh no. Nobody let the Nintendo fans know that I enjoy emulation and think it's a very important part of this game, or this genre. Not genre, fuck, what am I saying? Medium. Thank you. Brain. Not a second too late. Why are these bulldozers so tiny? Well, these little robot guys. Oh, ow. I guess that guy's just gonna head out. It was his union-regulated lunch break. Gonna get my middle name changed to join a union. Nintendo ninjas are rapidly approaching. It's horrific. Oh, ow, ow. Imagine picking up and throwing a bulldozer. Oh, I love these robots. Monkey. These guys are straight up gorillas. Love them. Just flap their big dumb hands around. Oh, delightful. Oh, it's an interesting mechanic. Guessing I'll have to take those guys out too to get to the next area. Yeah, it looks like you can do damage to them. Oh, that's rad though. Juggling a whole minecart of enemies feels great. Very cool stuff. God, really gotta love this game. Come on guys, bulldozers on a train track, I feel like that's kind of against FDA regulations. FDA, what the fuck am I saying? I'm in OSHA. Yeah, we all know the Food and Drug Administration would absolutely hate that. Jesus. My brain is mush, I'm sorry y'all. Oh, am I gonna have to use my specials on him? Alright. Go get him, buddy. Doink. That's a thing Lily got me saying recently. I'm not even like into TF2, but her and I always quote that one scout line and I don't know why. Hell, I don't even think she plays that. Please implode. Heart emoji, thank you. I wonder if this game has an avid speedrunning community. There's speedruns for like everything, so I'm certain there's gotta be one for this. Then again, I don't know. There's this one PC indie game I like a lot called Kataria Fables, and I recently looked to see if it had any, and didn't even have a category. At least not on speedruns.com. This feels boss area-y, but I guess it's not. Weird. God, I cannot remember the last time I've had this much fun playing a beat 'em up game solo. This is a delight. So I really don't want to jinx myself, but I haven't died in a while, so that's good. You could be the speedrunner. Hey, world record is within my grasp if there's no competition. Oh, they hop to the background. So can you do that in gameplay or not? I doubt it, because a lot of enemies, like, come from there, but also there's some things to imply it. I don't know. It'd be kind of weird, though. I don't think I've ever seen a 2.5D beat 'em up. It's a neat concept, though. Honestly, if I knew how to make games, I'd probably try my hand at it, making a sort of spiritual successor to something like this. I think it'd be very fun. I'd struggle with the assets, but I've wanted to get into 3D modeling for, you know, low poly related stuff so I can make my own assets for Twitch, because I don't have the money for that. But, I think it could be fun. Learn Japanese to find out. I don't even know how that would help me. Like, I don't know how that correlates. It's never a bad idea to pick up a second language, but, that poor other robot just showed up. He's like, hey, you just threw my friend Jim, and then Jim landed on him. Poor guy. These guys are just trying to do their job, and I'm in here throwing hands. If Mega Man fought a bunch of workers who were banding together for better pay, would that make his Mega Buster a Union Buster? Sorry, I really just said that and let that sit there, huh? Damn. I don't know who this guy is. Funky little fella. I can't believe I just kind of sat that joke out to dry like that. I'm sorry, y'all. Went like completely silent. I can't help but wonder how much this game was inspired by the Mega Man series, though, all bits aside. I'm so curious. I'm rapidly deteriorating. I'm so sorry. Health, health, health. Please. Why is it not letting me... Did I pick it up? I can't tell. That's weird, though. What was that? What was that? Why do you just have meteors? Meteorites? I'm not sure which term would be effective there. Layla confirmed to be a fake astrology fan. There we go. Thank you, pet. Alright, now where are we going? Does that look to be the final stage out of the 4 I could pick? I'm assuming there's gonna be another screen of like 8 more. Oh! You know what? Can't disagree with that. I'm so glad that the plot doesn't seem to be more than just evil villains taking over the world in this lab. So I can still enjoy this game without being able to read it. It does make me wonder if a fan translation exists, though. Because, you know, there's not a ton of text to translate. It's hard to say, though, with a game that's really not that popular. Plus, PS1 games are way harder to mod than something like, say, Super Nintendo. Turn of that console generation definitely upped the stakes of things. I'd argue it's gotten harder with every individual console generation, and that is not something that feels great. Oh wow, this music is hard. Imagine you're just hanging out at work and you hear this girl go, oh wow, this music goes hard, and then she curls into a ball, like a morph ball, rolls at you, jumps out of it and drop kicks you. What do you even do at that point? Oh, hey buddy. Were you on a mech and you just watched all your friends die and didn't do anything about it, huh? I shouldn't assume you guys are friends just because you're the same species, I don't know. Maybe that guy was a dick to you? Yeah, buddy? Are we fighting this guy? Huh. I assume this would have been one of those elevator things where you just fight like a swarm of enemies that you've seen throughout the game. I'm cool with this though. So far, it doesn't seem to be too much of a hassle. Why'd I have to say that? I'm gonna immediately play worse now, aren't I? I'm not really worried about this guy killing me, I'm just worried about him getting my health low enough to where the final boss will actually kill me. Assuming that the final boss is on the stage? Just the boss of the stage, I should say. Oh! There's that, mob fight I predicted. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I am curious about the length of this game, though, because, you know, a lot of the, like, gameplay that comes from, or, like, playtime that comes from beat-em-ups is just how difficult they are, so how many times you have to restart in a lot of cases. Almost like old NES games in that way. So I am kind of curious how many stages there are in total. Although obviously don't post any spoilers in the comments, please. Thank you. Hello? You, see you're frowning over there, but like you wanna come over here? I don't think there's anyone else left. Buddy? I really didn't want to do this to you. This is actually the final boss. The dude in the Mickey Mouse shorts just sitting on a box in the background. Pulls a Sans Undertale and is like, if I never end my turn, then you'll never be able to go either. Ooh. whatever the fuck happens during that fight, I don't remember. I should clarify, I'm saying that lovingly as a huge fan of that game. I don't want to sound like I'm just shitting on that game. God, no. It is like in my top 5 favorite. Hell, it's in my top 3. There's like 3 games kind of tied for my top spot. Undertale is very much one of them. Which, you know, depending on your personal tastes, will probably give you a good idea of whether or not you should even listen to my opinions on games. Because I know that game can be weirdly polarizing, like it's not for everyone. Which is kind of shocking. Honestly, I feel like a lot of that is just because of cringe culture. But, you know, who knows? I will say that this game has a ton of replay value just off the box, because not only are there 4 characters that all play wildly differently from one another, but a lot of the bosses you unlock by playing each of those story modes, and then you get them as playable characters too. And it seems like on the main menu there's some sort of versus mode as well, which is neat. Not really something I've seen in the beat 'em up before. So, all things considered, you could kind of pour quite a couple of hours into this. Like, it's no Monster Rancher, but I think if you really enjoy this game and you want more of it, you're certainly gonna find it. I definitely know I will. Again, sometimes people just tell me I can play as a cat girl in a game, and that's all I need to know. I know peak character design when I see it. Oh, the fact that you can turn around mid-air while fighting feels very, very good. That's another thing too, my movement doesn't feel stiff or sluggish like it does in a lot of beat-em-ups. Again, there are quite a couple of exceptions to that, but like a lot of beat-em-ups have that more heavy feel to it, and I don't think that's particularly a bad thing. It has its fans. Hell, I think it feels great in some games, like River City Girls. Feels very good despite feeling very heavy. By the way, I'm so excited for the sequel to that game they announced a couple months ago, or god, was that closer to a year ago now? I'm not sure. It was around whenever E3 was. We didn't get a trailer or anything, but we did get like a picture of like vaguely what some of the new characters are, and they are all so pretty. Like, obviously I'm a lesbian, so probably not the best person to ask. I think all women are pretty. It's just, you know, my opinion. Hey buddy. I don't like that your talking sound is just kind of an ellipses. Oh, is this like the phase 2? That's way harder. Should have known that the thing at the elevator was a fake out. I guess that means this isn't the final boss though, unless there's like another like part of this area. Wow, he read my jump. Alright, Layla, just don't die here. I think I could probably afford to, but I don't want to. I don't know anything about the final boss, and I'm worried that thing's gonna destroy me. I always struggle with final bosses in games. Like, regardless of the genre. Always happens to me. Whoa. I mean, that was sick, but also how? Well, that ruled. That was very fun. I'm just very happy I didn't die there. Alright, how much more we got? Like, I'm very much down to keep streaming, I just, I gotta know, you know? What was up with me on the tornado for like 2 frames there? Obviously it was a lot more than 2 frames, I'm exaggerating, but you get what I'm saying. It's a neat little cinematic kind of intro though. Getting the vibe that we're playing as some kind of resistance force, and that makes me even happier about this game. Always enjoy those kind of plot lines, even if they can be sort of cheesy at points. You kind of have to be on the nose about it these days, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like, so many people would just kind of ignore fascism, and it's fucking sad. Obviously not gonna talk too much about it here, because I'm here to talk about, you know, funny haha video games. I'm just some lady on the internet. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But, I don't know. I do like me a good old resistance story. Really can't go wrong, especially for a beat 'em up like this. It's all simple in plot nature. This poor Mac. That felt great. That felt incredibly badass. I enjoyed that a lot. Ooh, love this room. This screams PS1 more than anything else in this game I've seen so far. God, I would much rather have games that look like this that can frequently run at 60 frames per second than a lot of games on things like the Switch that run at 30 but have more modern graphics. Like, I think stylized stuff like this can be really pretty, and, you know, I think fluid gameplay should always come first. At least in terms of what I'm looking for. There are some very atmospheric games where I think realism goes very well for it. You know, definitely don't want to disagree there. But I would argue that, like, the vibe of some older games like GTA 3 look and feel as great as they do because of the old hardware they were on. Because of how foggy everything was, because of the limitations, it's got this almost gothic look to it. It rules. It's very, very good. I don't know who this guy is, but he's cool. Don't want to give him a second to breathe, though. Stay in that corner. Alright, got him down to the red already. That's good. Alright, stage clear. Neat. Very good stuff. So Sorry, I have no idea why my voice kind of purred there in a way. Weird. Yo, was that guy on skates? And that guy's got a jetpack? This rules. Wait, they're hopping and zipping in between the foreground and background too? That's excellent. Very easily entertained if you couldn't tell. Although the bomb patterns is kind of a nightmare. Thankfully we don't do a ton of damage. Literally just a sliver. I'll live. Although they keep chipping at me throughout the whole stage, I could end up in a real pickle by the final boss. Pickle? Really? Come on. The real final boss were the funny little robots we found along the way. I'm sorry. The format's been dead for eons. Like, I feel like it has not been funny for years. And I still say it. I don't even know where it came from. It's just ingrained in the general human consciousness. Layla receives the most unfunny streamer of the year award. Only one thing to do now. You know, if I can't make things work how they are currently, hope you guys are looking forward for my VTuber reveal next week. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jesus, I'm sorry. It was a horrible joke. Oh god. Fuck. Sorry. A little humorous as a treat. We do a little bit of funny. I'll definitely agree that my commentary, I think, is, like, normally a bit better than this. I love YouTuber real. Nah. Not really my thing. I won't lie though, I certainly have thought about it, but like it feels disingenuous to me. It feels like putting on a character, and I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that. But I want people to come for my content and what I say and do, not so much for my avatar, you know? I hope that makes sense. Like, obviously I have no issue with fellow streamers who, you know, use virtual avatars or even do VTubing as a thing. It feels very disingenuous to me, and it's very clear I'm not the demographic for it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like having to make up my own likes and dislikes and play a character on stream. It's not a play for me. It's very much me casually talking about the things I enjoy and sharing it with people. That's what it is first and foremost, and I think there's certainly still a level of entertaining to it. I mean, you know, there's a lot of improv that comes into it. And, you know, Lily, yes, stands with me a lot, and, like, we kind of hop off of each other in all of our streams, and I think it's very, very indicative that it's just different. It's not bad, it's just different. I am very curious to see if it's something that's here to stay, though, or if it's something that's just going to be a trend. Again, literally, it has no bearing on me either way. I can't help but be a little bit curious, in the same way that the, old YouTube Let's Play kind of format has kind of fallen down to Twitch streaming more recently, for better or for worse. Just makes me wonder about the longevity. I'm gonna have to put on the character. Yeah, you certainly don't have to, but even so, I just don't like the idea of most of my screen being cluttered with, like, an avatar. It's not really my thing. I've thought about it though, specifically with 2D art, which I guess, I've heard the term PNG tuber. I don't know if that's what that would be. I have considered that more heavily, and it's not something I'm opposed to. So, you know, that's kind of an indicative maybe for the future, but Probably not, honestly. I think what you see here is what you get. Also, wow, I think this might be the final boss. Or at the very least, a phase of it. It's hard to say definitively if it's the final boss, but he seems like a final boss mad scientist kind of material. This mech doesn't look very threatening, and typically with sort of anime-styled games, they really go all out for the final boss, so I feel like this may be a fake out. Who knows though, this game does have that kind of cartoony vibe to it. Hello? You gonna warn me before you hyper beam me again? Well, there went one of my lives. Damn it. I always die right before a boss. It's so unfortunate. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This is a lot more in line with what I was expecting. This is absurd, I love it. Oh, it's just a big fucking tank. Why would each individual wheel have a spike on it? Love this. Love this so much. Mad scientists in video games, my beloved. Jesus, this guy's eating through my health, though. There's like no startup on his attacks either. He's very hard to read. Ooh. The fact that I can still pick that up is kind of wild. I'm happy I can though, so it doesn't break the flow of gameplay, but it's kind of funny. Dude, please. You can't take another life from me here. I don't have that many left. I think if I die, that'll be my last life, in terms of like I won't be able to respawn past that point. So if this isn't the final boss, I might be fucked. Oh god. Alright everyone, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, I just realized there could totally be a phase 3. I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt that way. Shit, dude. Can I get you like a bottle of water or something? I think I've got one. Yeah. I mean, like, if you want, I can like open it for you. I understand you're going through a rough time. I'm sorry. It's just you were being a little bit problematic out there, making an evil empire and all. Oh no, there's another stage. Oh fuck. It's nice knowing y'all chat. Wait, is this an elevator boss of every boss I fought before? You can't be serious. That's absurd. That's absurd. They can't do that to me. Surely not. Come on, guys. I hate to be that girl. I don't usually like doing save states, but for the sake of actually, you know, beating this on stream today, I'm probably gonna make a save state very quickly. Do you forgive me if that ruins the pureness of this at all? Normally I genuinely would just go through it, but kind of really can't afford to do that right now. I don't have the time for that. Yeah, it is every boss. Holy shit. And I don't get my health back either. Oh. Do I ever get any health drops? Or do I just have to go for it? Do coins give me extra lives is the question of the day. Fuck, Sephiroth, please don't do this to me, don't do this to me. We're friends, we're buddies, we're buddies. I played Final Fantasy VII, I purchased it. It's all Square needed to hear, and they were like, alright, she bought the game, let her go. Death by Cat Girl. This cannot be happening. No, please. Sometimes you gotta play kinda lame. No, don't grab me, please. Oh, fuck. I'm on a meter. Alright. Please give me a health drop. I've at least earned that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. No. Had about enough of Golden Sun. Oh, hi, Ren. I'm at the very end of the game and they're doing that thing where they give me 1 health bar. And I have to get through every boss. So I might be here for a while. Oh, god. Fuck, alright. Again, y'all, I really don't like using save states for this kind of thing. This is not the kind of game I would mind replaying with how short it is, but I don't think y'all would want to watch me do the same 8 stages on loop just hoping to have an extra life by the end of it all. Though honestly, I suppose I could come back to this game and take a second jab at it. I don't know, I'll think about it. If I just straight up can't do it with 1 life, then that's what I'll do. Man, this game has been so fair and balanced up until this point, now it's just kicking my ass. I mean, hey, I like when a game, like, tests all the skills you got throughout it, so, you know, no real complaints. It's just scary from a content creator perspective, because I wanted to show you guys the whole game today. At least, you know, one of the routes of it. Alright. Not a bad boss. Yeah, it's good to see you in chat though, Ren. Hope you're doing well. Hope Golden Sun hasn't been, you know, ruining your day too much. It has been very interesting seeing and hearing your perspective on it, like, as you continue through it though. That's been neat. I will say I did kind of brag on you near the beginning of the stream. Hopefully that's alright. Just talking about some of our past conversations about retro games and stuff, and it was, you know, fun to recap on. So hopefully that's cool. Alright. And 1 more hit. There we go. Oh, yeah. Some RPGs be like that. Yeah, thank you for dropping by though. You know, it does mean a lot that people spend their free time hanging out on stream. Alright, come on. I'll be proud of myself if I can do the 2nd try. I certainly won't be able to though, because this is only like the 3rd boss. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, load in the safe state. Fuck. This is truly what Dark Souls of beat 'em ups. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's awful. I'm already gonna restart. There's no way I can come back from that. Alright, here we go. Hey, Caveman Sephiroth. This is bad. This is real bad. You do not want to be in a corner against this guy. I just think it's brutal that there's no health pickups. You just kind of gotta have a second life, huh? Again, adds the replay value, so I don't really have any issues with that, but damn. Unforgiving as a game to stream casually. Hello, Blue Cat Girl, whose name I don't remember, but I saw on the wiki. You are neat, and I appreciate you. Even if you were likely to be the death of me this run. Yep. Predicament.mp4. Alright. I hate when I'm just getting absolutely destroyed and loving every second of it though. I think that's the mark of a good game. Dude, I wanted to keep my green health at least past you. Literally only the second boss. I think I could definitely do that first boss better, and I should have save stated before that point, but didn't think to. Yeah, right. I think that's gonna be my new rule of thumb, is if I don't, you know, beat him while still in the green, I don't think I have a chance that run against the later bosses. So sorry if this is, you know, not a great time to hop in, as you're kind of just getting the boss rush. Ooh. Dude, please. Fuck. Alright, I know I said the green thing, but, you know, I'm close enough right now if I don't take any more damage or I'm content. Nope. Part of me wants to, like, get somebody on call on Discord just to join me for commentary so this isn't quite as painful, but I have no idea who I'd call. Like, I feel like Lily wouldn't be, you know, minding in terms of co-commentating, but she's actually busy right now. Struggling on a PS1 beat 'em up and then calling somebody while doing so does not sound that bad, though, not gonna lie. Oh my god. You could call me? I don't have my mic, but I'd sound... I mean, if that's something you really want, I definitely appreciate the offer. But if not, you know, definitely do not want to force your hand or anything. At the end of the day, it's up to you, though. If you want to hop in on Discord, just, like, let me know. I have no problem with that, although I may not be able to screen share to you, unfortunately. Just because of, you know, bandwidth limitations when living with 6 people who all are very avid internet users. Hell, everything uses the internet these days. Some fridges do. Ugh. Dude, please, man. I hate when I paused and he's pogging at me. Look at that and tell me that's anything else. You can't. Oh, I don't like my front-facing cat either. There's a lot that's wrong about this image. You know, the fact that he's pogging, the fact that she's facing forward, the fact that my health is in the red against this guy. Hagaroth? No. No. There's no pun there. Should not feel proud of that. Sorry, I shouldn't chastise my chat like on stream. That's awful. But come on, you can do better than that. No, you don't. Fuck no. No. There's so many bosses I gotta get to. Are there any health drops during this? Like, I would take a droplet. Just a sliver. Something to keep my spirits up, you know? Fuck. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's good enough. I'll make a second save state there if I decide to load from it. Probably won't though. I don't know though. I really didn't lose that much health, all things considered. And I can definitely deal with her just with the cat. For the most part at least. Wow, she just booked it at me. Don't take me down with you, don't be petty. You may be a cat girl, but I'm a girl with a robot cat, so who really wins this matchup? It's you. I gotta reload. I do like how instantaneous that is on Duck Station though. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it was actually Rin who told me about Duck Station. I was still using EPSXE, which is like awful, and you know, really happy to know about it, so thank you for that, Rin. I'm doing nothing but playing PS1 games recently, thanks to you. Oh no. Please don't catch me in a corner like that. Brutal. I normally play with like a scan lines filter I made myself, which is really cool, but you can make your own filters within this application. That's neat. But I figured they may cause some eye strain for some viewers, so I, you know, don't actually stream with them. But it's nice though, because you can actually save and load presets, so I still have my settings and stuff, which is neat. Big fan of that. Why does that just follow me everywhere? I have no idea what to do about when she casts lightning like that. Alright. What's the strat here? Trying to think if I have any, like, life stories I could just talk about while doing this, just to make it some kind of interesting. I haven't been up to anything I'd really want to share, though. Like, it's, honestly, most of what I've been doing while I'm gone has been work and therapy. Like, nothing else. So I don't really know what I have a ton to touch on. Why? Why does it always hit me? There's just no chance for it not to. I'm certain there is. I'm sure there's a way to dodge that, surely. Yeah, like that, I guess. Huh. Alright, I'll take it. Save state 3. Let's go. Thank y'all for not minding the fact that I'm totally save scumming this. I definitely don't think doing it that way does this game justice, though. I think there's certainly a lot of quality in the journey, like leading up to it. Again, I just streaming, don't want to keep you guys here all night. Oh, I didn't even see that coming. State 3. I'm gonna lose my mind if I can actually do this, though. Like, part of me feels like it's fruitless, but if I can do it, oh, that'd feel great. Oh, come on, I can't do anything with that. Sorry, I swear I like this game. I really do. I've backed myself into this corner by dying during like the last hit of the final boss. And so now I'm just struggling through this. God, please tell me there's not another boss after the boss rush. I couldn't. I appreciate that y'all are still, you know, hanging out though. Does mean a lot. I held pick up? What? Wait, no! I don't even know how that happened. Oh, if I knew how I got that, I would totally farm for those. Oh, that is unfortunate. It's like it wouldn't let me pick it up though. It was really weird. Jesus, this guy's just murdering me and laughing about it. It's alright though, I've still got a fighting chance. I know what there's some way to get health, even if it's minuscule. Let me look at save state 2 and see how much I actually lost during the Catgirl fight, because I might be able to save. Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna try fighting her and getting a better head start on that third boss. Probably my best bet here. This is why I kept resetting on Sephiroth, though I knew that every boss after that would be a challenge. Oh, unfortunate thing to happen. Yeah, I'm not really saving anything that run. I'm saying that like it's speedrun splits, but I'm just trying to beat the damn game. This is gonna be a journey, y'all. A very painful one. I do not, you know, feel even remotely bad if y'all want to head out at this point. You are not required to stay. You never are, but I want to make that, you know, especially clear now. I don't think that was really much better. I'll see though. Let me hit save state, do state 4. We'll look at how much health I have. That much. And state 3. Okay, it is better. it's better. That's all I need. That's what I'm here for. Take everything I can get. I swear this game is really fun and forgiving to play casually though. If you're not like resetting for an audience like I am, I definitely recommend checking it out. No! Oh, that is an awful thing to be hit by. Dude, oh. It was so close. That's alright. All that means is within the next couple tries I should be able to handle it. Just gotta mix in those light and heavies, you know, keep it simple. Oh, you motherfucker, don't sneak those in. So rude. Oh. Brutal. So mean. I feel like immediately reloading. That one just hurt. This is what purgatory feels like. This is straight up purgatory. Purgatory, but like pretty, you know? Gonna sob. Gonna lose my goddamn mind. The things I do to show off old games. Attached as a PNG of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, come on. Grab me out of the air like that, dude? It's like a fighting game, but if you get hit at all, it's over. It's like Melee. I'm kidding. For the record, I do think Melee is shockingly well balanced for what it is. It really wouldn't be so bad if they didn't all have 2 health bars. Truly. Really wouldn't. They make sure you earn it though. Damn. I'll give it a couple more tries, and if I can't seem to even get past this guy, it might be a dead run. Honestly, I might come back to it and stream it though. I'll definitely at least beat the game off camera and then, you know, share my thoughts though. I feel like this game deserves that much. In a way, maybe it's a good thing. Just to be able to, you know, go to you guys and be like, hey, for those of y'all who, you know, saw this rather through the archive or live and thinks this game looks neat, check it out. It's real good. It's even more fun with 2 players. Oh, fuck. I could play it with Lily when she comes over next time. Considering. Dude, did y'all see that shit? He used the same move like 6 times in a corner. Oh my god. The last time I was bullied this bad by an AI, I was playing Portal 2. Christ. If you're still up for it, I can call now. You know what? Sure, Rin. Give me just a moment. I'll get you on call. Whew, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, Ren. How are you?
It didn't ring, so
Uh,
hold on. It's... Well, I can't watch the stream, so it's just gonna echo. Oh well.
okay.
Watch it muted.
Alright,
I
that
don't think
works.
there's anything you can do about that.
Give me just a moment. I'm gonna turn on the game a little bit so I can turn up my desktop audio in general so people can hear you better. Alright, that should be
Yeah, I'm
good.
at home, so I don't have my mic. I just have to use my laptop mic.
Oh no, you're completely good. I'm just glad that you're here to witness my suffering. Who even is this guy? This feels awful.
Caveman Sephiroth. I can't believe that's a real thing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry to do that to you. I've made a lot of really, really cursed jokes this stream. Debating whether or not to even put this on the archive at this point, but I feel like I should just because of how niche the game is.
Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't know about it, because it's a beat 'em up. I don't really care for those kinds of games.
Yeah, no, I just got crush gripped. That's fine. Love Pokemon. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what's so shocking about this game to me, is it doesn't feel like one. It feels like a fighting game, but you're fighting a bunch of weaker enemies at once a lot of the time. And,
It definitely looks like that.
yeah, I'm a big fan of it, all things considered. This is a lot better to do in the
beat 'em ups that I
background.
have seen, you know, you're like actually transitioning through levels. This one just has you in arenas, unless there was other stuff that I didn't see.
No, there are certainly like level adjacent stages you hopped in very late game.
Yeah, my knowledge of beat 'em ups is like, it's called Streets of Rage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, games like that.
Oh my god, I beat him.
Oh my god.
Alright, I have to, gotta save. I have no health. Literally one hit and I'm gone. It may be
I like
worth
the
fighting him
blue,
again.
like, cat dog robot too. Like the opposite
Yeah.
of Rush.
Yeah, for real. I don't really know what it's called, but this game screams Mega Man Legends with its sprite work, and I've talked pretty highly in detail about that. It's very neat. Please. If I do this, I'm gonna be genuinely impressed with myself. Oh, nope. Had to say something. Sorry that my commentary is just dropping. I appreciate you coming on because
Yeah, God, honestly, I'm glad to be here and not playing Golden Sun because I've had about enough.
you bum rushed me at the beginning. Sorry, I don't know at what point you'll see that because, you know, stream delay. But, oh, that was mean.
Just immediate death.
Yeah, no, I straight up beat that last guy with no health left.
Man, it's really fun, like, playing through games and trying to write video essays on them when I suck at, like, every single game I play, so that impacts things a lot. Like, I know Golden Sun has, like, a really unique system for battling and, I guess, building your party members. And it is really good. It was really good for, like, 90% of the game, and then end game, I don't know if it's just because I didn't, like, grind enough levels, or I didn't find enough of what I'm going to call materia, for sake of simplicity. But yeah, endgame sucks.
That's fair. Like you've mentioned before, I do think a lot of it comes down to what you enjoy and personally dislike in RPGs in terms of there's definitely some people that love that kind of thing, and more power to them, but I'm definitely in your boat with that one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, fuck. This guy's giving me the runaround. Alright.
Golden Sun is actually kind of unique too, because not too long after it originally came out, they released Golden Sun 2, The Lost Age, and they're separate games, but really Golden Sun 1 and 2 should be treated as one game because the devs just like didn't have enough room on a cartridge to do all that they wanted to do.
Really? So it's like a Mario Galaxy 2 kinda similar situation.
Golden Sun 1 is with like Isaac and the rest of his party, like the heroes, and then Golden Sun 2 is from the villain's perspective. I don't know if it takes place afterwards or like at the same time as some of the events in Golden Sun 1, but yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if you saw that run.
No, I didn't.
I was literally one hit away. Oh. And of course, just right off the bat, that's fine. It's fine.
What the fuck? I definitely saw that.
I feel like I'm wearing a dunce hat. Alright. This is fine. I can't even land a hit anymore, I'm cracking. Layla deterioration stream.
I'm looking at this character design, and it looks like they have like Riku Kingdom Hearts 1 pants over their like robotic body.
Fuck, I don't want to hear anybody say Riku's hard to fight anymore. I don't want to hear that shit once. I have to no-hit every single boss in this game from here on out. Alright.
You just...
Yeah.
Just outco's you, what the fuck?
Granted, I'm sure if I like went back now, I'd have at least 2 lives to work with, which would make things much easier, because how the life system in this game works is that when you die, you get to pop right back in, like you just put quarters in an arcade game.
Yeah.
But, I was not fortunate enough to be good at this game.
Oh my god, I mean, that's just straight up unfair, though.
Oh yeah, where I'm at now definitely feels like a lost cause.
And you said this is on PS1, right?
PS1, yeah. I
yeah, I was, a while back, I was looking at the Dreamcast library, because I just wanted to see what there was for emulation, and the Dreamcast is a really weird console, because it's mostly, like, arcade ports of, like, bullet hell shooters, beat-em-ups, fighting games, stuff like that.
Yeah, honestly, it was a selling point for it. I'm shocked nowadays to see so many people kind of count that as a discount thing, but back then it was like really really impressive to be able to get that one-to-one arcade port at home, especially because you got to think about it, like the late 90s was like the time for arcade fighters.
Yeah.
So that was kind of revolutionary in a lot of ways. I would argue that Phantasy Star Online 1 as well was like super important.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that being a selling point, because nowadays, you know, arcades are pretty much dead, so...
Yeah, at least here in the States.
Yeah, and I never got, like, that arcade experience as a kid, so...
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. For me, the most of that I had was, like, I think a Pizza Hut near my home had, like, a couple of arcade games. Oh my god, please.
Dreamcast definitely has some interesting stuff on it, though. Like, there's there's a Shin Megami Tensei game on there that's a first-person hack and slash. Although they did port it to PS2 later and made it third person, but like it's really weird that it even exists, and it has like surprisingly good music. Or maybe it's not surprising because SMT in general has really good music, but
I
yeah, I listen to its tracks a lot.
I had no idea. Also, I just save stated because of how low his health is and how, like, you know. Oh, come on.
And there were also like quite a few survival horror games I found that I want to try out. I was surprised to see that there were so many on the Dreamcast.
I can never remember if Typing of the Dead or whatever is on that console, but I kind of love that game in concept.
I don't know.
Alright. I can do this, I can do this. Dude has no health, neither do I.
Why in the hell is it $20 on Steam?
Typing of the Dead?
Yes.
What the fuck? Like, I'm all for video game preserve. Oh, we're jumping to the final boss, huh? This is fine. This is fine.
Fucking Echo the Dolphin, I think is like $1 on Steam.
I feel like that's fine. It's still a little funny because you can just get the ROM, but for legal reasons, you know, can't condone that.
I'm just saying though, like,
yeah,
that's a full-ass game, but why is Typing of the Dead $20? Yeah, it came out on Dreamcast.
If I like end up beating this, do I get my gamer license? Have I earned it?
Yes.
Cool. Just got ran over. For what it's worth, I seriously love these character designs.
Yeah.
And the sprite work is very Marvel vs. Capcom 2 adjacent. Like, the fact that this isn't from Capcom is wild to me. Dude.
Yeah, I'm curious who made this game. I'm just gonna look.
Yeah, please do. I actually don't know. Literally frame 1.
Developed by Phil and Cafe. I've never heard of them.
Nah, me neither. Fucking brutal.
They've been at it for a long time though. Like arcade, PC-98, Sega Saturn, SNES, some Windows stuff. I'm just looking at the. Let's listen to Wikipedia. Yeah, mostly. It looks like a lot of Japanese exclusive titles that I have no idea what they are.
God, you know what this feels like?
What?
Sorry, I know I sound like a broken woman. I just... feels like I'm in a time loop and I can't get out until I beat this guy, so I'm looking into every timeline for a way out.
That's exactly what it is, because you just keep reloading the save state, like hoping that something else will change, but it all leads to the same outcome.
Oh, gotta write a video game essay about nihilism focusing on this game.
Oh my god.
Like a Jacob Geller-ass video. I hope I said his last name right.
That's how I pronounce it.
Oh no, please tell me I didn't load myself in a corner and screwed myself over, please. Surely not. No, okay. I'm fine. Okay.
Wondering what the heck Panzer even means too, because I know there's Panzer Dragoon as well.
Yeah, and then there's Girls on Panzer, which is like an anime about girls and tanks. I'm assuming it's some kind of military thing.
Oh, yeah, you type in Panzer to Google, it literally just gives you the Wikipedia page for a tank, so...
Does that make me a thief bandit? I'm not...
I don't know.
Okay, alright. Save state. I'm gonna save in save 6.
As far as I know, Panzer Dragoon, you just fly on a dragon from third person. Like, what does that have to do with it?
I have no idea. Gonna lose my goddamn mind. How do people do this with one life? Like, there are people that no-hit this game, I'm sure.
After, like, hours and hours of playing it.
Mm-hmm. The utmost respect. Like, being able to do that without a save state is beyond me. Like, again, it's perfectly doable if you have any lives. Oh. Is that it? Am I free? Did I beat the Viblio game? Please. Throw me a bone.
Oh?
No, you're... Oh, there's more. There's more. Of course there's more. Of course there's more.
Immediate save stating.
Look, I have come too far. Ooh, this music. Sorry, I have no idea who's laughing like that. I feel like I'm dissociating at this point. Don't jump in between the background and foreground like this. This is not the Nintendo 3DS. I can't handle that here. Alright, legitimate question is gonna sound like a bit, but I swear it's not.
What?
Would it be fair to call the way I'm experiencing this game the Dark Souls of beat-em-ups because I'm having to learn and adapt to enemy patterns, and that's the main gameplay loop of that series?
I mean, it's not wrong. It's like super overused, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not wrong because that is the Dark Souls experience.
Alright, just needed to know for clarification purpose. I will never mouth such awful things again. Oh, thank you so much for joining me, though. I already feel like I'm making so much more progress just having someone to talk to during all of this. Means the world.
I swear, no video games existed before Dark Souls, because even I, like, in a couple of my scripts, have, I think I ended up cutting them out, but I've referred to Dark Souls a couple of times to, like, make comparisons to things.
That's fair. I feel like it's one of those games that, like, dances across so many different genres. It's really...
Yeah.
It's fair to make comparisons of, but I definitely get why it's a meme because of, you know, again, like you said, how overused it
Yeah, it's a
generally
huge meme.
is. Please. Please. Look, Captain America, Donkey Kong. I don't have the time. Just let me pass. Literally just gonna keep doing this on loop until I'm free. Oh. I accidentally screenshotted. I don't even know what I pressed. Oh. I gotta go back after the stream at some point when I'm bored and count how many attempts there was. I need to know how many timelines.
Oh god.
I feel like I'm in a Kingdom Hearts plot line right now. The big shoes really help.
Yeah. I already made the Riku comparison.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, please. Sir, I will give you 6-piece McNugget and drink if you let me go.
Caveman Sephiroth needs to go and buy the Saweetie meal.
Oh, no one's gonna get that.
No one will.
For context, she's referencing a fucking cursed image she sent me of a Sephiroth cosplayer ordering at McDonald's, where she asked me, at one point, what I thought Sephiroth would order. And I said the Saweetie meal because he believes in both feminism and, McNuggets. Which I think is probably one of the funniest things I've ever said, and I'm upset I wasn't recording.
Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to say it. Excuse me, I'm here for the Saweetie meal. As a fan of both feminism and McNuggets, I find this collaboration to be both empowering and delicious.
So glad you have it pinned. Alright, do I dare save state here? Why not?
Yeah, some of these pins that I don't remember are funny, like... I will simply continue to play funny video games and ignore the burning hellscape outside my window.
I don't know why you said it like that one meme of like the cat that's like, I will cause problems on purpose, but I'm glad you did. Oh my god. Please. Give me the homie stock. Haven't I been through enough? I know in your memory I've only been here once. Is this how that one girl from Madoka Magica feels? Or I don't want to pronounce it horribly, but I already have twice now.
I haven't seen it, I don't know.
Darn. It's a good anime. One of my friends just showed it to me and was like, hey, you like magical girl stuff, you'll enjoy this, and didn't tell me it's one of the, like... It was the beginning of that trope that admittedly now is really overdone. Of like, magical girl show, but it's not actually super cute because it's really sad.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was like the first one to do it. So, you know, it was neat. Gotta get out of here. This dude's gonna end me. Alright. Call me a Pringles can because I'm gonna live off of chip damage.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Did you improvise that?
What do you mean?
Did you just come up with that on the spot, or did you hear that from somewhere?
No, that's me.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm a vulnerable person right now.
No, it was good.
Oh. Just tabbed over and saw the Mystic Ruins meme you sent me. Alright, what do we got in store? Gonna go ahead and save state here because this is the closest I've gotten. Oh my god, I'm actually out of breath.
Do you not have save states to a hotkey? Because you're using Duck Station, right?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright just loading it. It's fine. Just so I can, like, see which one I'm pulling up.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used save states more in a game than I did in Alundra. So, yeah. I only ever used, like, 1 or 2 save states at most, so I just had F1 save, F2 load immediately.
Alright. Let's see, save state. Save 8. And then dip it. Alright.
I still haven't beaten Alundra. I don't know when I'm gonna have the willpower to go back to it.
Don't you fucking dare. Oh. You think you're sly. Think you're a cool boy. You are in fact a very mean man. He has no health. I can do this. I can do this. It's fine. I feel like I'm going through every stage of grief live. Speed run. Alright, buddy. Okay. Gonna go ahead and save state again. I've used almost every slot at this point.
Oh man.
gave me a newfound appreciation for those people who make that YouTube content that's weirdly popular, like every boss from this game but no hit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, one hit away, come on. Alright, tabbed out and like got some kind of weird pop-up. I don't know if that actually showed up. Windows 10 be like that and sometimes shows me.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, that's good.
People will run, they'll do no-hit runs of the entire Soul series just for fun, like...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Is it over?
No.
I haven't even seen this guy yet. Alright.
Oh my god.
Save state 8, baby. Whoa, feeling good. Yeah. Yeah, me too, buddy. Gonna be real, we could have a nice chat over tea and like decide things. Why is your health bar so long? Why are you in the background? What the couldn't even register what just happened. Oh my god.
He just melee Marth grabbed you.
Yeah, he really did. You don't stand a chance against my PSVR. And he murders me. Oh, alright. Yeah? Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm saving so goddamn often. I want to see the ending of this. Did that mech just turn into a goddamn scythe?
Yes.
I am at my limit. Oh, I've come too far at this point. Like, at this point, I've kind of screwed myself because I know I'm not going to be satisfied until I beat him. Alright. Save state 9. Okay.
God, that's so funny when you have to like save state after every successful move just in case.
Yeah.
I played Crisis Core and like there's a part where you fight Sephiroth and that's exactly what I did because I think like one of the first fucking things he did in the battle was like a guaranteed kill spell. So I saved state like right before it. Tried to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a complete bitch about this one. Who is in my living room right now? It's fine, I'm sure we're having a good time. Better time than me. What the fuck was that? Did that take up the whole screen? Legitimately, did you catch that?
No, I didn't.
It was like... I don't know how to describe it.
Changing your tone of voice, though.
Okay, like, you know, like, those Cheeto balls, like cheese balls?
Yes.
That, but somebody spilt them comedically like a bag of marbles, and they have the buoyancy of, like, I don't know. Oh my god, this guy has an answer for everything. I swear to god, he's a Redditor.
I don't know how you just come up with these fucking killer, like, jokes on the spot, but damn.
I appreciate it. I'm just trying to survive and I'm getting a little heated. Which I never do over games, but good lord, this guy. No, that's fine, just kick me in the shin. I didn't need it, it's fine. It probably goes for like $2 on the black market anyways. Alright. When I beat this guy and his dumb Lancelot bot, I'm gonna be very happy. He's gotta be the last one. Like, I'm so certain. Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? Can't we be buddies? Can't we be friends? About to Undertale 2015 this bitch.
What?
I don't know. Pacify, go burr. Ow. Nothing I'm saying is even remotely, like, intelligible anymore, and I'm so sorry for that. Oh my god. I've gotta tell Lily about this stream. This has been a mess. Thank you so much for impromptu hopping on with me, though.
Yeah.
Think fast, motherfucker. What do you mean? You say think fast when you throw a ball to a child, not an elevator. I don't... Right.
What is that from?
What do you mean?
It sounded like you were quoting dialogue.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Please, please. Dude. Alright. So, close quarters doesn't work. Far away doesn't work. What millisecond of time am I missing here? Did I save it state 8? I did at the very beginning, but I don't want to deal with that. Gotta see if save 9 is any part of redeemable. It is. We got the run. Excellent. Game save 10, the final slot. Dude, please. Come on, man. Alright, this is the run where I get him into the red health and get away with it. I can feel it. You ready?
This is the run.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I take it all back.
Oh my god.
Literally, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in a video game. Like, there's no bit here. I'm being so genuine.
I can totally see it.
Toho fans, eat your goddamn heart out. What was the exploding scythe?
The hardest thing I've done in a game was also a no-hit challenge.
What was it?
So, Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time, there's, in every Ratchet and Clank game, there's, like, a gladiatorial arena that you can go to, and there's always, like, an ultimate challenge at the end.
Right.
The one in A Crack in Time was... I think you actually had to survive 100 rounds and fight 2 bosses at the end without getting hit for a trophy, and I fucking did it.
That is rad. That's rad as hell. God, I love the Ratchet and Clank game so much. No, dude, come on.
I did it because I was gonna platinum A Crack in Time, but I never actually ended up doing it because there was another dumb trophy that I think I would have to get 2 controllers to make it significantly easier.
Oh. That does not sound worth. I feel so bad for my little, like, cat robot thing that has no idea but it's stuck in a vortex. It doesn't know how many times it has witnessed this.
Why is it there? What is it even doing?
It's like what my character uses for, like, her special moves. They all come out of the cat.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess my character's supposed to be like kind of lightweight, and then like a lot of the heavier stuff comes from the cat. I'm assuming that's what it feels like at least, because you know, specials take meter and are chunky. All right. Okay. All right, I'm alive. I'm alive, and that is literally all that matters. All right. Bad news is I save stated as he was activating that, so hopefully there's a way out of this. Okay. Alright. Alright. Some more chip damage. Call me a Pringles can because I'm living off of chip damage. Jesus, me.
That's so good.
I'm so scared. I am gonna unpause now and see if I live this. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Are you seeing this? There's no possible timeline where you dodge that.
Oh my god.
Now I want to make
Wow.
a game that has save stating built in as a feature and just make
As a
impossible
feature.
stuff like this. There's gotta be a way. Something I can do, right? Give it a couple more tries.
You ever play Ori in the Blind Forest?
I have not yet, but God, I really, really should. Played the demo for it.
It is really good, but yeah, you can make your own checkpoints anywhere. So I don't know if you can create like impossible scenarios like this, but you could definitely set up some shit.
Okay. Alright. Save state 10, baby. Yeah, no, that's fine. I have something on screen again, hang on. I'm so confused. Windows 10 just showed me a goddamn turkey emoji and I don't know what they mean.
Oh my god.
Bill Gates, now's not the time to DM me on main.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a little bit.
Alright, no, you're good. Holy shit. Okay. It's a breakthrough. Second breakthrough. Red state. State 9. I'm so sorry, y'all. This has gotta be a nightmare to watch. Alright. This could potentially be the run, maybe? Which one was it? Yeah, it's state 10. Okay. We're getting there, y'all. 6:30, started at 4, 2.5 hours in. We're about to be one of the shortest games on PS1. Jesus, this game is brutal. Alright. Save state 10. Holy shit. I loaded instead of saved. Oh my god, it sucks. That's fine. That's fine. Wow, that is unfortunate. That right there is why I don't use hotkeys. Save in slot 9. Okay. Save in slot 10. Okay, so I have to time my double jump perfectly, and if I do that, I can theoretically do that. Okay. I loaded again. God damn it. Okay. That's fine. It's not too hard to recreate. Save state 9. Thank you. Although that might not actually be possible to dodge if he does that every time. Oh, deep breaths, Layla. We got this. Yo. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Please. I'd give anything. Alright, so I can't just go in for the... Holy shit. I almost hit load. Would have cried. Alright. That was a fucking saga. Am I done? Sounds like the main theme. Good lord. That might be it. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's actually gorgeous. This already feels worth it, honestly. This is so pretty. I know I save scummed to hell through that, but like, honestly, I still feel kind of achieved. Oh, this looks like the opening of Pokemon Emerald with the bike, or actually kind of the ending. That's so cute. I'm gonna let this play out. Oh my god. I don't know how I managed to pull that off. Oh, no worries, Rin, you're good. I can go ahead and wrap things up. I'm actually about to do that, so if you want to just hang out on stream, you certainly can. Thank you so much for dropping by, though. I appreciate it. For context, Rin just DM'd me and was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to unmute. Siblings just got home and stuff. I'm like, alright. So, that, I think, pretty much wraps everything up. Again, I'm going to sit here through these credits and talk about some overall general thoughts. Obviously, the ending of this was mainly my own doing from going in with 1 life and 1 health point and safe stating from there. So that will not be the general experience when you play this game. But this has been one of many different characters that you can play in this game. But this has been a Panzer Bandit. Or Panzer Bandit on the PS1. It's a delightful game. I enjoyed every second of it. Even when I was getting the floor mopped with me, it was delightful. Not even a fan of beat-em-ups. This really scratched an itch I didn't know I had for one, though. This is really, really something special. Had a great time. A couple thank yous very quickly. Obviously, thank you to everybody who came out and sat through that with me. I very much appreciate it. That was a whole lot. A whole lot. But you know, it's been really fun. I like that it got gradually more chaotic as time went on. But that's gonna pretty much do it for me in terms of everything I've got to say. I'm just gonna hang out until the credits are done, so if you guys want to, you know, talk and chat a bit, feel free. If not, you know, it's also fine. We can just hang out. Oh. Just excited because now I get to play this game again as a cat girl. I'm totally gonna do that. Rather not that'll be on stream, I guess we'll see. To be continued. Oh, that's sad. I don't think there was ever another game. It's heartbreaking. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, no, that's it. Alright, everybody. I believe that's my cue to go. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I will see you guys next time I stream. Thank you so much for dropping by. See y'all.